What's going on, everybody? Here we are, Buckeyes Battle Cry at the Michigan Spring Game to scout what's going on with the new ballyhooed recruit, Bryce Underwood. What are you expecting to see today from the five-star phenom freshman quarterback?
You know, man, the legend of Bryce Underwood grows bigger and bigger each day. You know, we're here to see if he lives up to the hype. From what I've seen, you know, there's been little bits and pieces of film,
Clips here and there
leaked from practice. You know, he looks like the real deal, but let's see what he looks like in a full-on scrimmage.
Yeah.
You know, from what I've seen, his accuracy is great. You know, just all the tangibles that you want in a quarterback. And you know, I'm not trying to glaze this guy, but he looks pretty good.
He's an athletic specimen, man. It's going to be interesting to see what he can, if he can revive the quarterback position at Michigan this year. Certainly going to look at their wide receivers because that was a down spot for them last year, and they brought in two really tall receivers, but kind of unproven and lower level, come from smaller schools. So certainly an aerial attack is going to be interesting to witness. But
you know, keep in mind that last year, Kirk Campbell was at the helm of the offense.
Sure.
And now it's Chip Lindsey, so there's no more excuses now. Okay, we have a trash OC, we don't have a quarterback. Let's see what this offense is. Let's see if I know they got Jordan Marshall and Justice Hayes coming in looking better than ever.
Yes.
From what I've seen, it was like Jordan Marshall is gonna be running back one.
I would think so.
And Hayes is gonna do the cleanup job. But let's see how much they form this offense around Bryce Underwood. I get that they don't have the receivers, but still, you can't have a quarterback like that hand the ball off 50 times a game.
Yeah, we're gonna see how true they stay to the Smash identity, and if they're gonna maintain that as their core principles on the Harbaugh offense, or if Sherrone Moore is gonna start to separate himself a little bit and create his own identity as a head coach. So we'll report after the game. We'll let you know how things going. Obviously not televised this week. Will be next week. So we're going to give you a little sneak peek of what we saw and what we witnessed here from Ann Arbor, Michigan in this Michigan Spring Game.
We're also going to be really looking at that secondary. Secondary was trash last year.
You know
I don't even think they broke the top 50. So, it's going to be interesting to see, what it's going to look like, if how they what the coverage is going to look like, if they improved since last season, or if they're going to have to get some pieces of the board. Because mind you, that 2024 class, it was very thin in terms of recruiting cornerbacks.
Oh yeah.
So that's another piece to look at as well.
And as it was thin last year as well, like you mentioned. So we'll see what happens. Go Bucks and God bless. We'll see you after the game.